PR Connections Radio presents. This podcast is brought to you by NVisionU. NVisionU has discovered how to impact spirit, body, and soul with spray technology in just 30 seconds. With NVisionU, you can achieve optimal health and start living the life you have always dreamed of. Use the promo code NVisionU.com/VernDix to take control of your health naturally.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're hearing this podcast from. Welcome to my podcast, Prospering in Health and Wealth. My name is Werner Dixon. I'm with VM Enterprise, and I am wanting to have a discussion with you about health, wealth, and wellness, and talk about how they actually interrelate with each other and can create a better environment for you, create a better work environment for you, a life situation for you, particularly if you have your health and you can focus on generating your wealth. And I think we'd have a lot to have conversations about. If you're interested, hang around and get your friends and relatives on board. And so let's get underway. Thank you. Let's go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope all of you are having an absolutely fabulously blessed day. The weather outside is awesome. I'm feeling awesome, and I hope you feel awesome as well. I don't know if you noticed or not, but there's a lot of information about artificial intelligence. And I'll let that sink in a minute because I know you've heard it somewhere, and whether you've paid attention to it or not, that's another thing. People are able to utilize or take advantage of this technology and allow them to increase the, I could say, prosperity in their business, give them more options in terms of how they promote their business, and even how they appear to individuals who are interested in their products and services. This gives you that additional leverage. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of ChatGPT or OpenAI. Google has, there's Gemini, there's Perplexity, there's a plethora of applications or bots or components that allow you to do different things in your business or in the services that you're providing. And it comes in all flavors. I mean, in terms of just creating a sales agent for you, creating something that helps you generate an app, something that helps you do your research. I'm sure that you used ChatGPT to ask it a few questions, asked it about something significant that you're interested in, obviously learning about, but something maybe that you're interested in promoting. And in the past, it was a lot more difficult to get the information that we're receiving now from the AI applications that are out there. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. You can create an entire business plan with AI's help. You can actually create funnels that help you with your marketing. You can create marketing systems, applications that help you go through the entire process. Not only help you in your business and help you become more productive, but also allows you to do things that you never would have been able to do in the past with what's going on with AI now. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a couple of applications that I have gotten involved in, and they have gotten me so excited that I have taken some additional classes to learn some things about some of the other apps that are out there and some of the things that they can do. I mean, I'm looking at apps for myself and also the people that I'm trying to help promote, from marketing and support in generating an income, significant increase in income. And so these two apps that I want to talk to you about today, actually three I want to talk to you about today, fall into those categories. The one, and I think I mentioned one before, Booster. Booster is an all-in-one platform that allows a small business to not only go from the sales agent to help them answer the phone, respond to emails and text messages and SMS texting environments, to helping them with their accounting functions as well. And it'll do a lot of other things as well. And it also creates a supersized chat GPT, as it were, because in Booster, there's several apps that have been combined together to do a super research tool. And so that's available in the Booster app as well. But the other app that I have been talking to people about is not necessarily somebody who wants to build a business and manage a business, maybe a brick and mortar, but someone maybe like yourself who's an independent sales rep. You've got a product that you're repping for another company, or a product that you're repping for yourself that you've developed yourself. And so the application that I want to talk to you about is Lev AI, and that's basically leverage AI. And basically, what I consider that is it creates a super sales individual, because it allows you to not only create a sales entity to help you promote and grow your business, answer phones and sales calls and those kind of things, but it also is one that creates an image of you. And so basically, we call it a twin. And so it creates a twin for you. And our app, it depending on the level that you want to get involved in, it could have multiple twins available for each of the businesses that you may be offering. So if you've got one business, that's fine. You can handle that very easily. That's not an issue. But if you've got multiple businesses, like my income is diversified because I do have multiple businesses. So I can have an unlimited number of twins myself that'll help run my apps or my businesses 24/7. And so it gives me leverage in terms of areas that I wouldn't have been able to reach before, because it runs 24/7. Not only that, but it also helps to create some of the components that you require to build your business. One of the things that, as I'm out talking to individual networking and those kinds of things, and I have a conversation with someone and they mention that they're getting their website redone, or they're getting a website in general. Maybe they don't have one. And so that's one of the things that keeps coming up a lot in terms of website development, or having AI generate a website for you. So I want to talk to you about that. Some of the other things is managing your social media and having that automated. And so every day when you get up, you've got social media entities that are ready to go for you. Well, it gives you an opportunity to take a look at it, make a decision if you want those to go out, or if you want to make a change to it. But it's all done based on information that you fed into the system about who you are, how you operate, what you're trying to do, the areas that you're trying to reach, and also the leads that you're looking for, the type of customers that you're looking for. This app, Lev app, has basically 2 billion leads already in place, so that you can make selections from those based on what you require. Not only that, but it also gives you the opportunity to put in some requirements. So if it's not in the 2 billion leads that are available in the system, it can go out on the into the ether, as it were, and create a lead from that based on your specific requirements. Not just general leads to sell a product or a service, but if you've got a specific thing. Like I have one of my business partners had a requirement for looking for if you've been in an accident. And so he has a medical program or an insurance program that would be beneficial to you and your company based on an accident that you've had, or the possible supporting you in advance of having that accident. But the question that he had was, can you give me leads that of folks who've had been in an accident? And the answer is yes. And the reason I say yes, and I'm hesitating, is because if you've been in an accident and it hasn't been documented, then there's no way to get that individual. But if it's documented on some level, police report, some level where it's indicated or it's documented someplace, we can find it. We can find that, bring it back to the table, male, female, age, if they want to expect a company or whatever, it can do all of that. And so, like I said, I'm loving AI, and between the 2 apps that I have, the 3 apps that I have that I'm promoting, in addition to the other things, and being available to answer questions about AI. But I also have a shopping app, and I'll give you a QR code for that shopping app, which is free. Everything that I'm talking about now, you can get started for free. You can make a decision about where you want to be and what you need moving forward. But before I get too long-winded here, let me introduce you to Lev AI. I've got a video that I need to set up and have that run. So, and it's going to be talking about building a website.
Navigation, and under the My Marketing tab, we're going to click My Web for websites. Here you can see you will likely have your digital business card, which comes with everyone's account, but we want to go up and hit Add New. And what we're going to do here is it's going to select a product or a business that we've already created under My Business Profiles. And so I have my Roaring Real Estate business here. So the first thing we need to do is name our website. So we're going to also call this Roaring Real Estate. Now the tone, we're going to go over here and we can select how we'd like it to sound. For this, we're going to want to be professional. And then over here is the URL. This is what you want the name of your website to be. And over here you have the URL. So you can type any word here and it will show up at .levweb.ai. So this will become the URL, the address of your website. And remember, all you need to do is type this in and select and find a URL which isn't taken, and then you'll be able to have your website published on this URL. Now here we have the website type. This is going to be a website. And then here we're going to hit build my website, right? You can also build it yourself, but I want to show you how easy it is to build a website in just one click. And it was that fast. I didn't make any cuts to this video, and already you can see it's been able to create an incredible website ready for me to go in and edit. You see it's already created sections of the header. It has an image which we can change. It has our text here and some images as well. It has a section that we can add some details to, some testimonials that we can add our content into, contact us, services, and meet the team. All of this already done for us. So now let's make a few changes. Now, of course, we're going to want to make sure to add our logo. So all we do is click on here and you can see it's already popped up the logo. So here we're going to open up, we're going to hit upload image, and we're going to go and select the logo for my company. So here I've selected my logo and I can hit save changes and it's inserted my logo. And if I don't like it, then I can just remove it, or I can add another picture. So let's take a look at this picture here. All we have to do is click on it and we'll see maybe we want to change the background image. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the style tab, and we see it says style is an image, right? It could also be a video. If we change it to video, then we can add a video link, but let's say it's an image. And so over here, we can go and we can hit change image and we can select a different image. And so this opens up our image editor. So we can go and we can search for images here and find an image that we like, or we can go ahead and we can upload to my images. And we just hit select and add. And now it's changed it to an image which matches my brand. So it's saying you have unsaved changes. So you have to hit OK. Now, all of these fields are actually editable. And one of my favorite features is that if you're not sure what to write here, look, we have our friendly Lev AI helper here that you can click on this AI feature. It can actually help you create the content that you want to write there. So here I gave it a prompt, and then if I want to add it to my page, all I have to do is click this and it adds it to my page. Now, this may not look exactly the way that I want it to, so I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go over to the style. So over here is where we have our alignment. So if we want it to be left justified or center. And we also have here the heading and the style and the size. So here we want to take the size way down. There we go. So you can see you can go through and you can edit every little section that you would like. You can see here it says Premier Real Estate. We can also just delete some of this content so it's a little bit shorter and hit OK. Now you can see all of these sections, you can just select them. And let's say you don't want this, you can delete it. And then you can hit delete. Or if you want to change the way that it looks, you can click on this section. You can change out your image in the content section. You can also, again, change the alignment, all of the details here, the image size. So if you select on a section here, you can go over to the settings or the style. I want to take a look at the settings, and you'll see this little section here that matches the section here, which is showing you what is it going to look like on desktop or mobile. So you can go back and forth and you can see how your edits will appear on both desktop or mobile. One of the other things that you can do is change the width between the sections. So you see just by using this slider, it's changing the way that this text and this image are related and creating a wider separation here. We also can change the column setup. So if we want it to be an even column setup, we can select this. If you want it to be the image larger on the left and the text on the right, you can go and you can look at all these different options. So let's say we like this, we're going to hit OK. Now, I want to show you how to add a video. So you remember as we were editing this image here, when we went over to style, there was this drop down that said video. Well, let's say you want to add a new section and you're going to just take this video feature and you can drag it into your design. And you can see it's already telling us the section will be here. So we can go ahead and add it there. And then you'll say, okay, where's my video? Well, we have to add it. So over here, you can see we have our heading, subhead, and link. So if we want to write a heading, we can say, watch this video. And then let's say we still needed help with that, or we wanted to change the text. We could always enter into our AI helper and we could ask it a question and then hit insert by the check symbol. Now let's add a link here to my YouTube video that I want people to watch. So you can see I've gone and I've pasted my YouTube link and it's already previewing here. We can add our description if we would like, and you can see that it's added text down here. So we can hit OK. Let's say you want to move this section up. All you have to do is grab the section, click on the section, and you can use the arrow up button or the arrow down button, which allows us to rearrange everything on the website. So we could even put this all the way up at the top. And then as soon as we hit publish and exit, it's going to publish this page so that we can go back and edit it whenever we want. But all of the content is here in the way that we like it. So you're going to spend your time going in and changing all of the text, getting everything to look like the exact way that you want it. So let's look at some of the other features that you can add. You could click and drag a map. All you have to do is take the sections like I shared before, or the about me, and you just drag it onto your page. Now here you're going to add all the information that you want to add. You don't have to add everything. You could add a short bio. I'm going to have my AI help me with writing my bio. I'm going to hit insert, and then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to delete any of the stuff that I didn't want to have and edit it here. And it's telling me that there's some symbols here and that it's a little bit too long. So there we go. We have my bio, and then we can have an address. We can add our email, our website. You don't have to add all this info, but we're going to hit OK. And then you also have these additional areas where you can make more customization. If you want to add a code snippet of custom code, you can add the code snippet. If you want to add a list builder with some bullet points, you can add some bullet points here. Now, one cool feature you could say is, let's say you're going to be creating a lot of different test pages with testimonials in future websites. You can go ahead and you can actually save a section. So let's select this section, and then you can go over here and you can hit add to save selections so that you can have it when you build other websites too, or if you add other pages to this site. So over here in the top, if we click the home, we can see all of our initial info that we added. We can also add a new page, about, and then we can go up and we'll see that our about page has been added. And if we hit edit, now we can go ahead and we can make any edits to that page. All you have to do is hit the little pencil button. So we can keep adding pages here. We can also delete them. And here's where you can add keywords for your target audience. Let's go over to the settings icon. And again, that's where we added our logo, but we also have other things like social media links. We have our website background if we want to change the color. You can change the heading style and the fonts. And same thing with the subheading, the paragraph. And again, you can add this new custom code. If you want to add any custom code like a Facebook pixel or details that you're a little bit more advanced, you can add custom code here. Now, all we have to do is hit publish and exit. And our business is here. Now you see, why is this image not showing up as the header image? Well, that's because we didn't set it as the social sharing. So if we want to go in and we want to edit it again, we just go over to this edit section. We're going to make sure that we're on the home section. If we go into the website settings, we have this section that says social share. And this is where we can add a social sharing image so that when you send someone the link to your website, that would be the first image that pops out. And you also have this thing called a favicon, which is the tiny little icon that shows up next to your website. These are a little bit more advanced features, but let's change it so you can see. We're going to open up My Images. We're going to select the image that we want. We're going to hit Add, and then we're going to hit Publish and Exit. And you can see it's added my image here. And now your website is published on the URL that you set. Remember, you can go back in and edit it at any time you like. Happy building.
Happy building, happy building. I wanted you to see that and to show you how easy it is to build a website. People are paying $500, $600, $700, $800, even more for websites that now you can set down and you can have the system do it for you. And all you need to do is do the updates. And you notice that there were little boxes in terms of things that you want. You grab a box, move it to a location, and boom, you got a new information spot that you're adding. So I mean, this is absolutely phenomenal in terms of what this system is providing for you, and the website development portion of it. And again, the reason I'm showing you that is because I've had a lot of questions about that and how it operates. So at least now it's going to be published on the site, and you can go there and take a look at it. Also, the way that this app is being introduced to us or produced to us is in sections. And so that's like the website builder. you got the social media components, and you've got other entities that are available too that we walk you through so you understand and feel comfortable in using the app. And so those trainings are on YouTube. You can go to YouTube, look at Lev/AI, and it has this website builder, the social media thing, and it has some others there that kind of walk you through. And so again, wanted to make it as easy as possible to do that. Make everything easy for you and help you build your business. Now, one of those situations, if you're shy about being up in front of people, your twin can do that and make presentations for you, and so you can eliminate that. Now, if you've got know people in other countries, Lev AI will allow you to do presentations in 140 different languages. And it's so phenomenal because it doesn't make any difference which language you're in. The mouth, eye, and body movements are in sync with the way the way that you express yourself in those languages. So this is a absolutely phenomenal application. And again, the other one is Booster, and I generally promote boosters to nonprofits, merchants, and independents as well, particularly those independents that want to build a larger entity rather than just independently promoting a product. They may have a sales force, they may have some technicians, they may have some of the other things that AI can support that entire environment. They got a brick and mortar that they want to promote. They want somebody to answer the phone and build from that. They need to hire an accountant, and they can't do it right now. So we've got an app that'll handle some of the accounting as well. So AI is an awesome opportunity to not only increase the value of your business and what you're doing and how you do it, but also this is something so significant that it's going to create, and you heard it here, that it's going to create multiple millionaires in this space. 1 or 2 years down the line, you'll see so many millionaires who have gotten that way using AI. And then on top of that, you got AI, and then you've got crypto as well. So you've got a double entity. And I'll talk to you about that maybe in one of the other shows about AI and crypto and how my app called Cha-Ching is running in that environment and helping to promote the services and increase the value of that business as well. But again, it's a marketing opportunity that can run 24/7, as opposed to the way that I used to do it, just entities going to networking events and those kinds of things. But I guess what I wanted to say too, before I forget, I want to introduce you to my shopping app, and the shopping app is from Booster, and let me see if I can find it here. You might be able to see it, but there's a shopping app here, and it has local, it has gift cards, it has shopping. We've got over almost 5,000 stores around the country that are involved in this shopping app. And not only is it a nice, convenient opportunity to do shopping, but it gives you significant discounts as well, or cash back in a lot of cases as well. So the people who are using this right now are having so much fun in doing it and sharing it. And so since you can't get it from here, I'm going to show you where you can use that QR code right here. And if you use that QR code, that'll give you a download on your phone, or you can go to the store and get that QR code. It's Booster Lifestyle on the store, and it's Booster AI, Booster Lifestyle on the Apple Store, Booster AI on the Android store. So it's a way to get both of them and really get going. Well, anyway, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I hope you've gotten some value out of the AI demonstration here and the building of that website so you understand what's available. So the time is up again. And again, I have so much excitement about AI that I'm taking extra classes. And so if you got any questions, give me a call. We can have a discussion about that. But like I say, I hope you continue to be blessed because we got to go. But as you're being blessed and staying healthy, I just want you to know that the best is yet to come. So thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
PR Connections Radio thanks you for watching this podcast. Check out more episodes of this show and our others at prconnectionsradio.com.